this is Marta with Universal Power Tarot, and these messages are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. Hi, hello. If you want to take advantage of the sweet deal that you just saw for 33.3% off, you may do so. Book a reading with me, book your coaching call with me to get some clarity, to get some insights into your life and where it is that you're headed towards at universalpowertarot@gmail.com. Just write me an email. All right, let's hop into it. Oh, yeah, also, I would like to ask you to subscribe, please, because it means a lot to me. I want to bump the channel back up to 10,000 subscribers because it gives me more creative freedom. So if you could do that, I would greatly appreciate it. All right, let's hop into your reading today. We're going to look at what is your situation and what you can do to help yourself. It's interesting because I just looked at the bottom of the deck, and today we're working with the Tarot of the Old Path again. You have the Emperor here. I don't know if it's going to come out, but it just struck me like, self-determination, being in control of one's life, also taking care of others. There's a huge thing there, but there's also a sense of be mindful because others can do stuff too, and be mindful that you don't overload yourself. Okay, because we have the blue agate here in your reading as well, so that means overthinking. Do not overthink too much. If you are at this time, blue agate can really help you calm down. If you put it next to your bedside or under your pillow, in your hand, you'll see it does a tremendous job. Okay, we have fertility out for you, potential, powerful creative energy, and initiation energy is indicated for you. We have that for actually a bunch of signs already, this kind of initiation energy, and these times are intense. We have a bunch of eclipses that are really intensifying those energies for us, and we're just going to have a look into your energies, Leo. Let me see. Okay, yes. Oh, wow, the 10 of Rods. So this is exactly what we were talking about already, right? This is confirmation. So you seem to be burdened by something here, Leo. But it's also immediately the reminder from Spirit, and I feel the energies are a little bit not brittle, that's not the right word, but a little bit fragile is what I'm feeling with this. So take a break. Remember to take a break too. Spirit is there to remind you too, you're the mother here, but you're also the baby, okay? So remember that you do have an inner child that wants to come out and play. Life is not all about work, is not all about you have to do it yourself. There are others there to allow the help in, Leo. This is really important. You don't have to do that. I feel some of you may be frustrated by the level of work, by your workload, or by the whatever is represented to you right now, presented to you, excuse me. And because I see some of you actually throwing the wands down and walking somewhere else. So you actually may have done this. This could be like, a job, or it could be just even, cleaning up in a room. Maybe you do have kids and it's just an endless job. Or maybe it's just the way you live, right? Who knows? And that's your inner child just trying to be messy all around. You know how children, they just play and they just leave stuff everywhere. It could be that, and you just kind of are giving up for the moment on whatever it is. No, this one not. That's totally fine. You'll get back on it. I know you Leos, you'll totally get back on it. Oh, wow. The tower. Yeah. Yeah. This is an unexpected event, but it's also something that, is freeing you from old patterns, maybe even from the pattern of working. Some of you may be workaholics and not taking enough breaks for yourself here. Maybe work is something that makes you really comfortable, that feels like home because this is what you've been doing for so long. It's also a great way to avoid, thinking about stuff, keeping yourself busy, occupying yourself. But the rest is indicated. It's really important. If we're also talking, about creativity and such, that will reveal itself, that will come out a lot more when we're rested. We can't go. It's like if you're looking at the moon. When we're looking at the moon, interesting. They're now making, the analogy of the moon and the womb. So when we're looking at the moon, it's never, it is in the sky, it literally is all the way full all the time. But the way we see it, excuse me, and the way it changes and switches is just waxing, waning. It's a complete process all the time. Okay, so also be mindful what your body is telling you. When it's time to rest, it simply is. Okay. Yes, this is what was indicated with the tower already. And what I want to say before I read the Six of Swords is that I forgot the name for it. It's not a frog. It's like the female version of it. I forgot the word, but you can see it. So this one's looking at you, but you're not necessarily yet seeing this one here. This I perceive as a guide. Someone is watching you here. Someone is watching you in those struggles. And it's almost like they created this tower moment here for you so that you can be free of your struggles, right? But tower moments often, like initially, don't feel so great. But when you watch it from a higher perspective in that moment, when you can do that, Leo, that's going to help you tremendously because because you'll immediately know why this is happening. And so it doesn't hit as hard, I want to say. So if you're going through tough times, a tough moment here, or tough, whatever, to some of you, it's been ongoing for a while. But if you're going through this tough moment here, just know that it's to free you of those wands. And indeed, you know, you're on your way already to something else, to something, you know, to greener pastures over here, to something that's new. You're not quite there yet. There's still a little bit to go, but I don't think it's very much. What I'm seeing this as is really not that much. It's only a couple of steps. Sometimes this seems way further away, but this time it's only like literally a couple of steps away from the island. Finally, safety. Finally, you know, the feeling of comfort of, oh, I can't let go. Finally, this is what I'm getting here. So congratulations, Leo. Please keep going. It's just a couple more steps here, okay, for you. No more, okay? No more from the tarot for right now. Utility, no, don't read that yet. I just want to say with this card, and it was interesting because it kept popping up in the past readings too. Herbal, anything herbal. You may benefit greatly from herbal teas, from, you know, knowing your herbs a bit, what you can do to help yourself, to support yourself, right? This one, yes. So we're now going to find out how you can help yourself in your situation. I mean, you already heard a little bit, you know, watching the tower from the higher perspective. That's going to help you. And then we'll see whatever else Spirit wants to bring to you today, Leo. Thanks. Oh, wow. You have the warrior. Be fearless and stand strong. Wow. That's great. You really are in fighter spirit right now. And this is what's going to benefit if you're not. And this is so interesting because this is almost like the emperor, right? It's like be ready to fight for what you want. Some of you have been ready for a while, but what's striking me so much right now are his eyes. They're so kind and so gentle. There's a lot of feminine energy, but do not dare to fuck with a Leo, right? Because you're completely like, this is, I'm getting huge heart space opening for you here. So you have the boundaries in place. Gemini, that was Gemini. That was the Gemini extended that was talking about that so much. It's love and light with a little bit of fuck you energy because you're completely coming from the heart. And I actually had to redo the Gemini extended. And it was very interesting. You can read into it. You can watch it because I feel there's parts of it indicated here as well in your reading. So the kindness that radiates from you, you're a kind person, although life may have disappointed you, people may have disappointed you many times. Regardless, you somehow manage to keep your heart open here, Leo. And I almost want to cry right now because this feels so mean. I feel like a lot of wrongdoing has happened here. You know, wrongdoing, earthly perspective. Of course, when you're looking at it from a higher perspective, it's a different matter. But what I'm feeling right now is just like sadness is what I'm getting with this one, sadness. And now his eyes just started to change for me. Yeah, there is a lot of sadness. To some of you, it's really indicated it would be good if you could cry a little bit, if you could let those emotions out. I know you had to stand strong for a very long time, Leos. I know you did. But allow yourself to let out those emotions, allow yourself to be held by spirit here, allow yourself to be cradled. Okay, so let me see. Stand, be fearless and stand strong. I feel like you have been for a long time here, and I feel like this tower moment is, for a lot of you, has been going on for quite some time. I'm going to point that on the cards actually so you can see it a bit better. Let me read that one to you. Warrior, please. Yes. Don't back down, especially not where you are right now, babes, because you're almost there. Make your opinions heard. Don't settle for second best. Yes, exactly. Get what you want, please. Get what you want. You're so freaking close. Do not give up. Keep walking, please. A warrior is anyone who is ready and willing to know themselves. And that takes quite a bit because, again, we're not just love and light, we also have tremendous shadow. It depends on you how far you're willing and wanting to go in that direction and do what needs to be done in order to get where they want to be. Exactly. In this deck, the warrior embodies fierce primal love. The warrior within, the energy you can call on to protect yourself. Even if you don't think you love yourself, if you are exposed to a situation that could be harmful or dangerous, the steps you take to protect yourself are, in fact, acts of fierce love. Do not fuck with my Leos. Exactly. That's that one, because you'll stand up. You'll stand up. You'll make yourself known. You make your voice heard. You're a Leo. You are roaring. Remember that. Have a look at an image of a Leo or a video like of a wild lion. How are they? What are they acting like? Tap into those energies. Tap into their potential. Like, how are they acting? Do they ever back down? I don't think so. So please have a look at this. This may also help you tremendously. If you're experiencing fear at this time, know that this means whatever is going on is important to you. It also, like the initiation is indicated here, so this may also have to do with your initiation and with ascension energies here. Whenever you feel fear, you're on the verge of something big. Perhaps a massive breakthrough that is going to really help you move forward. If you have a situation on your hands where you have to face someone or something that's been unsettling you, know that you are being guided to call up your inner warrior. Yes, call up that fire. Imagine that fire in your stomach, in your chest. Really light yourself up, like in the best way. Like, really, in case you're feeling cold, because I'm getting like, cold hands, cold feet, light yourself up. Also, ginger may be helpful to you at this time. Don't falter and don't be frightened, because you have the energy to protect yourself now and at all times, and spirit too, okay? So interesting. They just gave me another meaning for this card. So adult self, child self, okay? You have all the means you need. This is really, really important, okay, for you to know. Okay, Leo, we're going to take this over to the extended, where I'll be reading this card with fertility, and we'll look into that. And then whatever else wants to come out that can be helpful and or insightful and for you to feel comforted too. Okay, I really hope this was helpful and or insightful to you. I'll either see you over on Patreon, link down below, where you can find your extended and other healing additions, or I'll see you next time. Thank you for being here. Please remember to subscribe if that's okay for you. And yeah, I'll see you. Bye-bye.